What's up, YouTube? I appreciate you if y'all like, comment, subscribe, just to get me out there to more people. I see I'm helping a lot of people right now. Y'all asking questions, so I know what's going on. Hey, but go on, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. But this video gonna be about I picked 7 stocks to beat the market in 2025. This is kind of easy because I keep up with the market all the time. But I see you gotta go with what's trending, what you own in your portfolio, that's going to actually get you some. This is not about dividends and nothing. This is about capital gains, how to get these gains daily, and what stocks am I using. First one off on the list, I just got back into it the other day, Berkshire B. Of course, the CEO is why I'm really in it. If you know Warren Buffett, whatever. Cool. I've been studying that company. If really those are one of the companies you study if you're an entrepreneur, just to speed you up. So what really got me into it because I sold some of my Apple profit. Of course, with these tariffs and things, and I'm looking at is Apple being innovative? What can they do with the iPhone at this point? What products are they selling at this point? Cool. So I'm just like, not really worried about that part right now, but I need to keep growing this portfolio. So Berkshire B, and I got in at like 480. And right now it's at like 520 this morning. So that's a win. And technically I took profit from Apple because I've been on Apple for at least 5 years. So that actually played in a good part of it. Cool. Next one gonna be Walmart. Walmart is one of those stocks that's gonna grow. I wouldn't say it's a slow growth one because they grow every year. So that's a big difference. Way big difference. And me working at Walmart taught me this. Walmart's always gonna have splits. Always. It may be 2 years from now, maybe every 3 years, whatever. They're going to always have splits. So if you're trying to accumulate more shares, those are one of the stocks. And the dividend is pretty decent. Like I said, I got better. It's called a dividend stock too, but I got dividends in stocks that are way better. But whatever. That's the bonus on top of that Walmart stock. So it's Walmart. And one thing me working there, I learned too. Every season they're selling something. Every season they're getting. You ever notice Walmart will have Valentine's stuff out 2 months before Valentine's? Then as soon as Valentine's over, it's on the sale side. And now they're bringing in, just throwing out something. Could be Easter next. So I'm just like, Walmart keeps up with people. One of them, the sleepers, I'm not really adding on the list that I'm just looking at, Dollar General. Especially in those rural areas. Dollar General I think it's a sleeper, especially now. I remember with COVID, it was at 200 or something. Just a little sleeper. So that just added on. My next one, my big dogs, I'm kind of putting them all into one, so y'all won't be like, what is he talking about? Broadcom, one of the top stocks. I don't really have to go into too much details with that. So put that on your list to watch, especially with the pullback from the tariffs. I got into Broadcom probably about a year ago at this point. Basically, when the tariffs hit, those prices went back to what they were. And when I got in, and I'm like they said, if you were happy at this price, you should be happy to buy it back at this price. And then they got to like 230, 240. So right now I'm looking at, can I do a leap on it? How do I want to do it? Because right now it's at like 196 this morning. What do you want to do? The dividends from it all is going to go into one when you're actually building the wealth. You have to know what you're doing. That's why I have 2 portfolios. So if y'all be trying to figure out why am I naming so many different stocks and how I'm naming them, some of these are from this portfolio, some are from that portfolio. So it was way easier for me to do it this way. Because what I thought was a dividend portfolio turned out to be, let's just get the money. Because you never know. Like Berkshire B's not a dividend stock, but the capital gains I can get from that right now is better than Apple. And I still own some Apple shares, so y'all don't thinking I'm just selling stuff and just no. Next one, Taiwan Semiconductor, chip space. I am wanting to see with the tariffs and stuff. I think last time I seen it, they were moving to Arizona. It was Arizona, one of those places they were trying to bring the company. And I've seen top investors get out the company because it wasn't in America. I'm not really focusing on, like, if the company was in China and it was a good company and I can make some money off it, I don't care where the company's at, honestly. But you can see the difference in U.S. stocks versus China and all these other country stocks. Like U.S. is one of the top. But to one of those stocks you can catch trending, and I seen it when it was at $30, paid it no mind. Till I'm like, is that the next NVIDIA? This next one, Palantir? I seen it. I remember they was gassing. I thought it was just something trending, at the time. And I'm like, okay. But to see it get back, is at 80, it was like at $85, $89 this morning. It had went over 100 and some dollars. Is it valued more? Only reason it went down because of tariffs right now. So, and I'm like, that's a good play. Even to see it from 30 and the $15 all the way up to where it's at now, you would think in your mind, as I'm speaking, is it too late? No, it's never. One thing about the market, it's never too late to get in. But when I say NVIDIA, which is NVIDIA's on this list, most people are trying to find that next NVIDIA to do what NVIDIA did. That's going to be hard to do. Can it be done? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. As we see right now, Palantir would be one of those stocks right now that's doing what it's doing. I got to look at it. Every time I'm looking at the market, all right, it's up 5%. When you see those stocks that are volatile like that, that's when you start to know, are you going to capitalize off it is the main thing. So my next one would be NVIDIA. And that's the craziest one in my opinion right now because it's been so trendy. And for what it's done, I've made my money in NVIDIA. So, I've had the splits and everything. But I see the people that are having FOMO kind of with it, but they're still just trying to get good price entries. People are getting price entries at $115. I'm seeing it. I'm like, okay, do I buy more? Of course, capital gains. Of course, it's a dividend stock, but it's not that big a dividend. Cool. Is NVIDIA going anywhere? No, it's one of the number one in the space. I'm just thinking about NVIDIA. I say for this year, of course, but this year to build up your portfolio for as far as NVIDIA. So in 2 years, when you see NVIDIA might be at $250, $300, you won't be saying, I wish I would have. That's the only thing about this market. It'll give you time, but it's not waiting on nobody. I don't care who you are. It's not waiting on nobody. So I'm going to leave that in the tech space. I'm going to go to Kava, one of the newest ones on the market. That one, like I said, you could tenfold it. It's not going anywhere no time soon. I'm looking at it because it's new. Can I get those Chipotle numbers? You see how I got to compare it to its industry, what's in this industry? Can it do what Chipotle did? It may not do it this year, but did you build your portfolio up for it? And technically, it was on a run. It was like at $76. Whatever. But the highs were I got in at 117. I knew that was high, but I didn't know this tariffs and stuff was going to happen right now. But right now, keep building the portfolio up. It's still a new company. If you want a 10X, the best thing I did learn, that's why I really own it too. You want to get into these companies early. That's how you make the most money. I had to go look into who got into Meta early, who got into Airbnb company early when they first IPO'd. Those are the people who make those millions and billions in the market, honestly. If you're waiting to hear it's trendy now, you're late. Honestly, you're late. But you still can make some money. But it's the ones who were on it as soon as it came out. Those are the ones who make the most money. And my last one, it's about to take over my portfolio. I got all three of these in the portfolio together. TSM, Broadcom, and Micron. That NVIDIA and stuff, they're in the whole Walmart, they're in a whole different portfolio together. But Micron, I've been having Micron for the past year now. I was showing people Micron at $70, $60 when I was watching it. Okay, pulled the trigger, own it, made my capital gains. Cool. But the long-termness of it, that's what mainly any stock I'm naming is long-term. I'm not naming nothing that not going to be here in the next couple of years. Just think about the stuff I'm naming. But Micron has a partnership with NVIDIA. Look at the price. Look at the all-time highs. Like, when the markets were steady, it was easily at 120, 125. That's all literally off the top. But seeing the volatility of it swinging back to $89, $90, that's when you make your money. Literally, I'm telling you how to. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But that's how you make the money right there. Because then I'm like, it came across my phone or whatever. It was like if you were to put 10,000, this is a couple months ago, and the market slid all the way back to normal. It said if you were to put 10,000 in the Micron, you would have made 40. It's not bad. Like that's an extra $30,000 in your pocket off something. But the thing was, it pulled back. But everything pulled back, so you can't be what's going on with this. I seen companies reach their earnings that they were supposed to reach and still slid back. Nvidia won, Kava's won. That's why I said it. And I'm like, okay, this is just the market doing what it's doing. I've seen this before. How do you master this part of it? So Micron is one of my, and that's in that one portfolio. It's probably about 15% of it, and that got Berkshire in it. So they're all together. That's how you know that portfolio is going to grow. But you have to get into this mindset to make it grow, to multiply it. So once you do that, your portfolio is going to grow. But appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you own in your portfolio?